A warm welcome to today's video here on the Ray Law International channel. I often tell people who are not familiar with U.S. immigration that there is a visa category for just about every job you can think of. That includes religious workers as well. Let's find out what it takes to obtain a religious worker visa. Let's start with the basics of the religious visa, also known as the R visa. Let's go over what is required by the petitioner, and then we'll briefly go over what religious workers can do. Before a religious organization can sponsor a religious worker, they must prove that they are either a bona fide nonprofit religious organization or a bona fide organization that is affiliated with a religious denomination and is exempt from taxation under the Internal Revenue Code. The religious organization must submit evidence that first, the organization is exempt from federal tax requirements as described in Section 501c3, and second, that the organization has a currently valid determination letter from the IRS confirming such exemption. Once that is proven, the organization is ready to attest to certain things in order to sponsor. It's a long list, so feel free to pause and take notes as we go through these 12 points. They must attest to the number of members of the employer's organization, the number of employees who work at the same location where the religious worker will be employed, and a summary of those employees' responsibilities. The number of religious workers holding R1 status currently employed or employed within the past 5 years. The number of R1 workers and R1 petitions filed by or on behalf of any religious workers in the past 5 years. The title of the position offered to the beneficiary. A detailed description of the beneficiary's proposed daily duties, the particulars of the salaried or non-salaried compensation or self-support for the position, a statement that the beneficiary will be employed at least 20 hours per week, the specific location or locations of employment, that the beneficiary will not be engaged in secular employment, that the beneficiary is qualified to perform the duties of the offered position, and that the beneficiary has been a member of the denomination for at least 2 years. If you are a person who wishes to be sponsored, then you will only be allowed to join this sponsoring employer once this has been presented to the USCIS, inspected, reviewed, approved, and inspected again. Always remember that if any of the terms change, the USCIS must be notified. If you need more information on this type of visa, please do not hesitate to reach out to us for assistance. This year, we have worked with various individuals with a variety of religious backgrounds. We can help. Now, more than ever, it is important that you have an immigration attorney involved in your R1 immigration case. Get the Ray Law Advantage. Get the information and knowledge you need to have peace of mind. Stay updated on R1 matters by subscribing to our channel and sharing these videos with your friends and religious organizations. Thank you for the privilege of your time. We'll see you next time.